Both girls, how you doing? Let's do that pick a card, and today it's going to be you and them. So that can be any area of your life. It doesn't always have to be about love. So stay cool, just tarot, as you know. We're going to do 2 pounds and we're going to develop, and then we're going to have an angel card today, angel healing card, because a lot of you are a little bit confused and they could do with a little bit of an advice. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and yes, this is very green. Okay, pile number 1, you and them. King of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Do we have Wands here? Oh, mamma mia. So very quick movement forward altogether. Very fiery. Someone like to be a bit mimimi, narcissist, a bit of a social animal. Annoying, but we learn to appreciate the King of Wands, if we can say that, because it's someone who actually trying to very much cover their heart. So they stay very superficial in order not to be found out, not to be hurt. So nobody really knows them. Everyone knows the names because they're there, butterfly, butterfly, social butterfly, but really not knowing them, not having any kind of idea of who they are. And that can create a little bit of tormented energy, fight, misunderstanding, a bit of tension here, right, between you two. It could also be, of course, a lot of room, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, you name it. But you know what I mean? It's a little bit confusing, to say the least. Particularly now, because they're going to leave a bunch of people. Maybe they're people they were social butterfly with, for example, or they're leaving another relationship, or they're leaving that mindset of me, right? And come towards you, because number 6 is love. They choose you, they choose love. But it's very surprising for someone like that, unless the King of Wands meet the Queen of Wands. Male, female, doesn't matter. And then they decide, they don't decide, they become the King of Cups, and that is very different for them indeed. So let's have a look. Yeah, they realize that your connection is very strong. This card is coming out a lot at the moment. Like you carry yourself with so much power that you can be a little bit like scary. And it's true, if you're the Queen of Wands, you're very voluminous, you're very center stage, you're unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So of course we're gonna have communication movement forward, expressing themselves, exchanging with you. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's very hot, and it's very beautiful at the same time. And also because it's number 8, it's not going to go it's not going to finish anytime soon. And also with 6 is pure love. 6 and 8 is a very nice combination, but because you have experienced a bit of tension, a bit of feisty energy, and you think you're with someone superficial, of course you're not going to really be, how can I say, you're not going to be engaging straight away. But if you give it a little time and allow that person to actually prove themselves to you, and not just like talking the talk, but more walking the walk, then you might be surprised. But I think there's some potential here, definitely. Okay, so let's have a healing card from the angel, just to give you some idea. Diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. Yeah, so you're very unique, both of you, and very different for certain things, but it doesn't mean that it can't work, because you can be complementary. I'm positive about this connection. Absolutely. Did I show the card? No, I didn't. Boom, diversity. We're getting there. Okay, pile number 2. Where am I going? You and them. Page of Pentacle, King of Pentacle, the Hierophant. Oof. Now we're all on the Pentacle. So if it's an idea of a new job or starting something different, maybe being in charge of a new department, maybe they're creating something for you, position for you. It's also maybe you planting the seed with an idea of business, but also feeling like we want to start again if it's a relationship. Let's try again, but this time we're going to build for the future. We're going to really grow, and we're going to create that, how can I say, you're going to create an abundance of power, an abundance of success, because abundance by himself can be abundance on anything. of troubles as well. So be careful when you use that word abundance, okay? Abundance of success, that's absolutely sure. King of Pentacle, of course, now they're very much someone who want to respect you, treat you properly, want to pay you for your worth, and someone who only want to be with one queen and one queen only. The King of Pentacles is a lot about longevity, long term, but also it's about respect. Absolutely, they're not players at all. And we have a lot of grounded energy on this part, not so much on the first part, if you see what I mean. But we have this idea as well that the universe wants you together. So you and them is about learning as well. Maybe you signing a new contract, you're learning new skills, or you're teaching new skills in the company or whatever, and you're working really well together, right? So let's have more information. Yeah, but you knew that all of it all along anyway. You are sitting on it, you know, at the end of the day, you know the end of the movie, you're waiting for them to catch up, but you have that knowing regardless. Okay, yeah, that maybe you've been either you've been thinking, yes, I can do something, there's something else out there I can do, definitely, or I can find someone else. Or maybe someone was looking at you, wishing to be with you, but was staying put with someone else, or put with their business because they were not ready. But actually, there is a movement forward anyway, because we have the idea of starting again and starting all over. Of course, it can be a bit slow. Again, very different from pile number one. Here is very slow, but is being plan, as I like to say, but is also secure. So yes, no big manifestation of love or big everything, but it's like regularly we're moving in the right direction. So it's a different speed, and if that's okay with you, that's fine. Well, you don't really have much choice because universe decide anyway, so you may as well accept that. But let's have a adorable. Oh, that's it. There we go. We have Precious Gift. Precious Gift. That is the angel card, by the way. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. And there was another one coming as diversity. Well, here we go. This one, we know that one. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. So, yes, you, all of you, you bring something very unique to that, you know, soup, if I may say, and you're very important, all of you, to, you know, it's different pieces of the puzzle in order to make that puzzle work. So you don't have to be similar, you don't have to think always the same thing, but more about contributing to a goal together. Okay, so you and them is about getting your personalities to you know, connect, and the rest is history. Okay, on this note, have a beautiful day, and I see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.